Alright guys, welcome back to AbsoluteZero for the Black Monster Cup. This is the UK qualifiers, and we were waiting on someone's PC to actually finish loading into the game. And that is why there is a pause already coming out into this one. And we will be getting this game underway here in just a second. It's going to be Infused up against AbsoluteZero. And let's introduce you to both sides of this game. Infused, we have GeoBob, Dan. I'm a Balite. I'm Balite. Imba, Wawa, and Red. And over on the side of AbsoluteZero, we have Duffman, Huz, Half Past Thor, Phi, and Vale. And let's see, as we have both teams already moving down towards the bottom side of the map here. And it looks like we might potentially have an engage coming in. And Fuse actually set up right outside this tri-bush, waiting for AZO to actually push straight in here. They do have a ward down. And they're going to spot them coming in. They might be able to pick something up here. AZO pushing straight in. We have Red get a full four-man stun right there onto completely. And Huz gets completely caught off. That's first one going over to Wawa. Will they be able to chase anyone down, though? Duffman, he's most likely going to flash over that Wawa 5. They're going straight for him, looking for the slow on top of him. He's looking to actually get away from this one. The Q does land from Dan. He's going to go in for this one. They do get the second kill. Red picks that one up. And that is a quick 2-0 lead coming in for Infuse now. One kill for Wawa. And one kill for Red, and that, not to mention, is full 2 assists across the board for the side of Infused on top of that.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, so we have an awkward mod in chat now. Talking about you, enjoy that. And AbsoluteZero currently behind. They did blow 2 flashes. If we look at the side of Infused, though, they weren't even forced to blow 1, so that's honestly not a good sign for AbsoluteZero here. But they do have enough on the top side they can potentially go for kills on. They have Vale as well. And Dan on Lee Sin. Well, we all know how damn annoying Lee Sin is and how much I hate him from what I said well, in the first game. And we do have... turning back to lane here, actually. Spellfeast Edge. We have a couple of health pots. Nothing really picked up. Remember, first of all, it doesn't really mean as much anymore in the Season 4 patch. You already see the harass and how confident Infused feel over towards this bottom side as Red is just attacking away at Phi right now. And while getting creep blocked, and not going to get the auto attack off, unfortunately. Over in middle, you have a lead built up for Half Past Thor currently against Imba. And in the top side, pretty much even. So I was going to say a little bit of a slower start, but that definitely hasn't been the case. More of a slower pace at the moment after that little bit of first blood action that we saw coming in. Not even 1,000 gold lead yet for Infused here. And he's going to be able to pick up his blue. So 13-9 in that middle lane. 10-6 between the AD carries. So a little bit of lead built up for Infused there. I'm looking... the side of Infused to take advantage of these summoners that are currently down on the side of AbsoluteZero. And when you see Huz going down the bottom side, he did spot out that pink ward, gonna be rushing straight in for a gank. And the hook, not gonna land on the Red, just gonna flash away from that. And that will be a successful gank nonetheless for Huz. Nice, mostly for Phi right there, since he will be able to not have to worry about that flash stun coming out of Red. Meantime, Dan just gonna be farming away, counter jungling a little bit. And GeoBob falling a little bit behind here in this top side in CS currently. But Dan, he's on his way. He's spotted out by this ward. He's looking for that gank on a Duffman here. He's going to come in. Will he land anything? We'll hit the Q. We'll get the slows. But nice play by Duffman to slice nice into him to get that escape. So just applies a little bit of pressure. Meantime, Huz going down bottom side yet again. Does get the hook in. Sorry, does get the lantern in. Now Red getting attacked here. Does get flayed back in. That is going to be a kill coming in. But Huz getting very low. Will he drop? Will he lose on the double buffs? He is taking away, but he's going to survive with a little bit of help. Actually survives with sub 20 off of that. And Infused, well, unfortunately not able to pick that one up. And now he might be in trouble here. He does get flayed back in. Doesn't get hit with the 90 caliber, or not 90 caliber net. The Q out of Caitlyn. And now AbsoluteZero able to really pull it back quite well. And now Dan visiting this bottom side. We'll actually safeguard to the ward and take out the enemies right there. So we'll apply a little bit of pressure. AbsoluteZero have to be a little bit careful right there. And Phi still just trying to farm up As he's well, he's gonna finally take the lead, or at least catch up completely here. Meantime, middle. Just a little bit of a lead for Half Past Thor. Well, he does have his health pot, and Imba, unfortunately, was forced to use his. Dan still sitting around here bottom. And unfortunately for him, he will miss that Q on a 5. So a little bit of time waste right there, and that little bit of counter juggling he did kind of doesn't mean as much anymore since he just wasn't able to really continue living off that. Right now he's level 3. He's going to be able to get this double golem to hit level 4 finally. But Huz is already level 4 and working toward level 5 already too. But we'll realize there's only one Wraith Camp. He's spun up by that ward, so that lets the entire team of Infused know where he is. Allows them to play accordingly here. That pink ward going to be taken down finally. Dan sitting in that Trebush. He's waiting for his moment to strike here. And this might be it. All it takes is a stun. Red coming in from the side. He's going to land the stun. Actually goes for a Veil. Let's get Dan coming in as well. Forces a flash of the Veil, but actually won't be able to get this one. He will go down. Red picks up another kill. Another easy gank coming in for Dan right there. And Red even stopping the spam and really make fun of him. But now Fi gets caught here. Does have flash, but he will take a little bit of damage right there. And he's going to be forced to be a little bit more safe now. Does have that health pot. Should he be able to heal up off of that. Back at middle. Imba getting very low here. The flash was used by Half Past Thor, but he wasn't able to get the damage he needed. And he is level 6 now. And he won't have the mana to finish on off. Instead, just going to back away and allow Imba to finish those creeps off. Let's see how much gold he has to spend. Oh, 1,400. Actually has a big lead right now over his opponent at the moment. And we'll have that chalice now done here. Geobob actually ahead in CS now. 41 to 38. It's pretty much just top laners butting heads. No one really getting a clear lead here, but she did go for a Vamp Scepter, and Duffman went for a Doran's Blade to get a little bit more dominance, I want to say. So my jaw cracks really loud for some reason right there. And Dan actually having a CS lead in the jungle. Actually went for a Doran's Blade, so wants a little bit of more damage in the beginning. And we do have Red actually switching over to a sweeping lens away from that warding trinket. Top laner is now level 6. I'm waiting to see where Thor is actually going to use that ultimate. I want to see Ziggs was hit in 4.2 patch. Isn't able to wave clear as fast anymore with his mines. He's still doing a good job of it so far. I'm actually seeing Duffman. Going for a ward down in that blue buff. So potentially want to steal this away. Maybe they want to get a little bit more of a lead over to half past to really catch up. Duffman was spotted heading down there, so I'm assuming they're going to know there's going to be a ward there and they're able to play accordingly. Alright, so 8 minutes in. A lot slower pace than that last game. I was kind of hoping for more of an even game. Considering that last one was about 15,000 gold lead. What was it, like 18 minutes in favor of, oh my gosh. But hasn't gotten his blue just yet. We do have Red coming around. Like I said, just gonna back away. Fast Thor gonna get his own blue. In the meantime, that should allow Gravis to get his as well, since Thor won't be able to be there in time. But he will have his ultimate. Maybe after getting that blue, he actually will go for potential steal here. But nope, that will go over to Gragas, so he will maintain that, and we'll have both blue buffs given over to both mid laners. Now Huz looking for a gank. He is level 6. All it takes is that lantern, but he's not healthy. And Red is looking for his level 6 as well to potentially turn this one around. We will have Huz go back to base. And Infused gonna just play safe here. Just back away. Let the CS lead slip, but better to let that slip than to lose out on more deaths. Alright, so now, even after Infused got that 2 initial kills, I'm kind of surprised that their dominance has kind of slipped away. And yeah, they still have the gold lead right now, but they had such great control just from the get-go with that complete counter to that bottom lane invade. And now has still down towards his bottom side. Going for the Spirit of the Elder Lizard. Doesn't have a lot of health, actually. Right now, Dan coming in will be stunned top of a ward. Will they go for the turnaround? But we do have Veil getting caught up by the stun. And he will escape this one. Huz, he's not going to actually go for the fight. Oh, Wawa, though, getting very low here. And with this Ziggs ultimate, it could be enough, but Dan will block that one. And they're going to back away from this one. Huz still here. We do have a ward to spot it, though. Won't be able to go for that sneaky stealth gank. And Dan still sitting on Tribush with a pink ward himself. Trying to control that one, trying to turn this one around. They're assuming that Huz is still there. Sleeping Lens even comes out onto that bush. They know no ward is there currently. And they're going to be shoved into no turret. So Huz actually going to get the stealth in. He's going to get caught out on Red here. We do have the flash. Actually, flash. Who was that used by? We'll check him in just a second as Red does get the stun, but Dan comes in, picks up the kill. Now Huz trying to run away. He is seen, though, by the vision. He will go down. And he flashed? I don't know. Fi does get caught up with the Q out of Lisa. And let's see if Gragas can make this one happen. Going to be coming for the backside. Fi. He's dead. They know Gragas is there. They're shoving the lane into him. And he is hoping for mercy right now. That unfortunately he just will not get. Lane being shoved in. He's just trying to get some farm before he goes down. Q lands. And he's dead. Imba picks up that one. And well, going to be able to escape. I got to go back and look at that. I'm sorry. I have to see this. So he goes in. One more time. One more time. So he stealths in. Okay, so, alright, so he hit the E. I think he was just assuming he missed it, and that's why he flashed, because he's like, crap, I can't get in range, but I bet you he did get there. But unfortunately, that's his flash now down, and they did lose out on 3 deaths there. Meantime, Duffman just shoving the lane in. Gonna get all this free farm for himself. 89 to 101, so he's currently down about 10 CS. So Siobhan has been able to do a good job so far. And but with that kill, able to get some Sork boots against his opponent who's only been able to get that Phoenix Codex. Hashtag production value. Exactly. I don't know. I had to check that out just because it seemed a little bit weird. Like I knew I saw the flash go off, but I wasn't sure if it actually did happen. It didn't seem needed, but either way, 6-1 in favor of Infused. And that little bit of a lead they had in the beginning is starting to grow here, but can they continue this? They have the BF sword and a Bloodthirster picked it for Wawa. You have now Imba coming down from middle to look for the gank as well as Dan. Probably should have gotten hooked there. That probably would have worked out really well. Red coming in. We'll get the stun. Ultimate in front of Gragas. Gonna not connect with him, but it doesn't matter in the end. Dan picks that one up. Another kill coming in for the side of Imba, and not to mention Dragon probably off the back of that. We do have Huz coming in for the side. His smite is down. And he'll just go to white camp instead. And that will be Dragon for Infused. In the meantime, you're seeing Jibob actually farm past the turret with that Bilgewater Cutlass. And that is now a 3.8 thousand gold lead. Almost 4 for Infused here. Only about 13 minutes in. So the game got really action-packed very quickly. There is an emote for me, if you're wondering. I see you asking and enjoy that. There is an emote for me. I think it's fail with a lowercase f or a capital F or something like that. There's only 2 of me, which I'm actually disappointed because everyone else has 4. So I'm gonna talk to some people at the company and get that fixed. Obviously not anytime soon since we're gonna be in Academy so soon, but anyways, we do have this big lead built up for Infused. But how are they gonna use it? Currently, Imba is down in CS middle. He must have that 1 kill and 2 assists to his name. And where is Dan? Well, he's currently going for our blue still. We'll have the ward. We'll have smite up. Instead, just backs away as he's being caught up. Actually dodges the flay, but does get locked in with the hook. Does get the kick on a Veil, knocks him away off of this one as he does commit for it, though, in the end. Veil, he's going to go down. His ultimate comes in. Actually connects with quite a few, but it's not enough damage just yet. Now, Wawa trying to shove Fi out. They're going to swing around the side, sitting in this Tribush, and they're very bad position, but now this actually might be very good for them because they're tunneled. They're choked up very badly as Dan does get taken down finally. And now you're seeing Imba trying to run away from this one. Going straight to fight with the Ignite. That will be the kill. And that is a kill for him. And he's actually going to escape this one. Nicole and Red coming in from the side. Will they be able to pick up anything else? Half-Past Thor does flash away. He will escape that one. Or will he? As Imba comes in from the side. And he does heal up. Oh! Thor, no! What are you doing? Huz is still around. He's looking for the kill into the Wawa. But the Bear comes in. He picks up the kill. And that is 4 kills traded for 1 right there. And now the blue left's still being fought out right now. We're going to see Veil come in from the side. He's going to stop that one. And that will be a successful trade for Infused there. Poor half-fast Thor. He actually knocked himself up. And that was a guaranteed Gragas ultimate to land. That was way too easy. Not ultimate, sorry, a barrel. Alright, so. And you see a lot of items being built up or picked up now. Blood of the Rune King bought for Geo Bob. Bloodthirster now done for Wawa. And I would imagine that Gragas, Imba, yep, 2,000 gold to spend. We'll have that Thanes and Holy Grail done. And I'm assuming going into a death cap right after that. On the side of AbsoluteZero, though, I do have Bloodthirster done for Fize, so that was interesting. So he does at least have that. So he's pretty even in terms of items. He's down, Longsword, he's down Berserker Greaves, but he's pretty even. We'll see if that changes anytime soon. He does have a little bit of a CS lead, but he's up against a man with 4 kills. And definitely with that blue. He's even looking for a fight onto Geo Bob right there. Oh, man. Alright, so Imba was trying to come down for another gank. Looks like on the bottom side. Dan, though, he is here and ready for the fight. I don't believe he's spotted by a ward. There is currently one in that bush. And the Super Lens won't be up anytime soon here. So I'm just coming around. Meantime, Geo just going to continue to proxy farm here. Does have a 20 CS lead built up. And top laners are just trying to get as tanky as possible here as Cuz is still sticking around towards his bomb site. Currently down a level. And it looks like they might get some engage that they want to make happen. Dan gonna swing around through Tribush. Is he gonna head actually into the river? He will, but he will be spotted by a ward here. So they have to be very careful now. Wow, trying to run away. And will they go in? Actually, they won't, but Red does get a nice stun on the fire. Just get knocked up. He's gonna go down. Unfortunately, the Q hit a minion off of Dan right there, so he'll be able to follow up on that one. Wawa now very low. Dan gonna get the safeguard with the block. And Imba, unfortunately, not able to come down to turn things in their favor. He's still sticking around though. He's still looking for something. And has forced to use the ultimate just to get that one kill on the red. Wawa actually does get flayed back in. Dan does get the kick away. Fight even almost being taken down from that. That damage that he has with that Spirit of the Elder Lizard. Either way, he does just walk away, as well as the bomb side of AbsoluteZero. But here comes Dan. He's looking for something here. They don't have vision of where they are. He does get this, the ward over the wall. AbsoluteZero just gonna be back away from this one. Oh, or will he? Ooh, Fize keeping with just a little bit of health, and he gets hooked under a turret. He's gonna go down now from that, and that's a shutdown for Huz. Sorry, for half. No, that was for Huz. My bad. Picks up the kill, but they lose the bomb turret either way. That's still a good job of taking advantage of the cockiness, and that's one thing that you can do to lose a game. If they're up 5,000 gold, but if you keep making plays like that, if you keep getting over aggressive and committing to things that you're not gonna win, that team can easily catch up. And right now, top laner is still just continuing to farm 177 to 160. 18 minutes in. They're almost on that 10 minions per minute mark. They are doing very well right now. You can see the damage that Geobob can do. I'm surprised he's not harassing a little bit more right now. But he will back out of that one. Meantime, half past Thor. 149 CS, so he's still building up a lead here. Hasn't really grown that much though. Guys in chat, if you are just joining us, obviously let me know who you guys think's gonna win this one. You guys also let me know via Twitter at @jkaplan. I'd like to read what your guys' thoughts are and who you think's gonna pull out a win off of this. Because right now, honestly, I couldn't tell you. Infused, they're having some good moments. AbsoluteZero is able to take advantage of them being in bad situations and getting too cocky. Shyvana though coming down from the top side, looking for a dragon here. It does get chipped down a little bit by Thor. That pink ward will be taken down here in just a second, and that will give him that vision. Dragon started up, and instead, I think it's a smart play by AbsoluteZero. They're just going for a push on the middle turret. And they're not going to be able to pick it up though, so I guess it's not that smart in the end, because now Infused are going for a push here. Will they go for an aggressive play? Imba does have his ultimate, does have flash. He's looking to maybe knock someone out. But all 10 players now grouped up in middle, and they're pushing onto this turret. It looks like everyone's just back to farming away. Not really too concerned with forcing a fight here anytime soon. And AbsoluteZero, I mean, they do have a good team fight comp with that Ziggs, with that Wukong. But Caitlyn just doesn't have that much damage just yet. Does fall off in that mid game. I liked over Shyvana. I imagine Shyvana would have a lot of money at 1900 gold to spend, so we'll have that Sunfire Cape done. And when that is done, that is just going to be pretty much dead even in items, and he's going to be able to really push some people around. He's going to be very tanky. Your bet's on TSM, okay. Alright, Dan going for invade here. Does spot out Huz. We'll smite away the big Wraith. And should escape this one. But he's taking actually quite a bit of damage right there because Huz went in for that Brutalizer. He will have that safeguard. He will be able to get away from this one with the ward. And Red, with that stun, just completely holding them off. And you're seeing Fight go down bottom, get some free farm here. And start to really get things back for himself. He's currently sitting on about 1,000 gold, so able to catch up a little bit here, but you see Lucian 1200. He's gonna have that last whisper done here in just a few. Luluf spawning in. Looks like AbsoluteZero want to make sure they can lock this one down. They will pick it up. And Thor should be able to secure that one. Top lane, Geo still sticking around. Hasn't bought up here. I guess he doesn't want to lose his turret, and he wants to actually potentially take that top one. He could have a full Sunfire Cape down, and that's basically a win-on fight that he's guaranteed to win against Duffman too. Right now, Dan swinging around pink ward into that bush. Does have a sweeping lens. Will have those boots of mobility. And they're looking for a kill on the Ziggs. And Thor, if only he knew. Ward comes in, hops to it. Dan gonna get the kick out of Thor. Gets the, actually doesn't get the flash over the wall, but does get the jump over the wall though with that W. So he will escape that gank. All right, what cost? Because now the rest of Infused is gonna go for a push on this middle turret. Caitlyn swinging around the backside to help out, and they won't actually be able to get any damage onto it just yet. Meantime, top lane, a little bit of fighting. G-Bob getting down to about half health, sitting on 2,600 gold to spend now. And look at Infused. Flash any Tibbers. Buys dead. That's just well played. Taking advantage completely of those sweeping lenses mid-game. And now AbsoluteZero without that Caitlyn, I'm not sure if they can really defend this turret anymore. As Red gonna be going up towards the top side. G-Bob getting very low on health now. And Duffman does have that ignite. Actually, the rest of Infused just gonna go top lane. All right, so they don't really care about pushing that turret. They just want kills. They want blood. Well, either way, with this rotate, they're gonna get this top turret. But will they lose their middle now? Already done about half health here. Imba forced to defend by himself here. A little bit of clear out the well, a little bit of clear out the minions very quickly here, but you just see how fast that drops. Top turret will go down. Imba able to run away from this one. You're still seeing Duffman stick around. Actually going for the fight here. This might be very bad for him, as we do see Dan go in. Does get the kick out into Wawa. And Duffman, gonna use the ignite. Gonna pop his ultimate as well. Trying to go for the kill onto Wawa. Does get taken out by Dan, though. And they pick up an easy kill from Duffman, getting a little bit too aggressive there. But here comes Huz from the side. He does have ultimate, does have flash. He's looking at potentially a double kill here, but he actually doesn't spot them out in time. The Q does land. He does spot them out. We do get the flash on the wall. He's going to survive this one. The safeguard's going to come in. They're going to escape this. They're completely going to get away from that. Even the, oh, but not the Caitlyn ultimate. No, he's going to go down in the end. And Huz eventually was so low that he could have even fallen right there. In the meantime, J-Bob has finally gone back, has finally got a Sunfire Cape, even a long sword on top of that, and was trying to push onto this middle turret here. So they lose one person, so it's a 1-point trade on the top side, but they still pick up the turret. They still keep their gold lead. Now 38.2 thousand to the 31.3. And 13 to 5 in kills, only about 24 minutes in. Frost. I think everyone remembers that stream, Frost. Red gonna clear out the vision along towards Dragon. A minute 20 remaining on that one. Dan currently with that, well, going for our last Whisper, so he's going for follow damage, not trying to get tanky at all. And that's where him and Huz are going to differ in builds quite a bit. And Duffman going for that random Zoma, getting very tanky, going full armor. I don't know, that's interesting, going full armor when you have a Shyvana and you have a Gragas. I don't know. He's a better player than I am, so I can't really question him too much, but he will be very tanky here. And he's got to defend against that 516 Wawa, who has that last Whisper now. And Red just going to get some free farm middle. Does have that, I don't even know what it's called. The Frost Queen's Claim. That is just too much to say. You cannot get that out easily, and you can definitely not say that 5 times fast. So we're going to have that damage and that slow, which will help out. Allow Wawa to escape very easily in these fights, and will potentially stop Huz from getting the engages that he wants to. Has been able to build up, though, about a 26 CS lead. 30 CS lead, let's just call it. He's now heading down towards the Dragon, because they want to pick this one up. Has boots. Actually, does have boots ability, just really damn fast. And they're looking for this Dragon. Duff still on the top side, 10 seconds to go. He will be able to get down here in time, but I don't know if they can fight here. They don't have flash on Huz. They do have his ultimate, though. And I would really like to see Infused put down a pink ward somewhere to spot them from coming in, but they're giving up Dragon for a turret. But will they get the engage? Imba, I'm not going to commit for that one. And there will be a trade of the Dragon for the turret here. 42,000 gold to the 34.5. And we're at 26 minutes in here, and you're seeing Infused. They're looking for that engage that they want. They're looking for that one fight. Dan gonna eat the hook. Will he actually go for anything off it? Nope. Ultimate comes out of Gragas. Actually docks Duffman into them. And that's not the target they necessarily wanted. Caitlyn Ultimate gonna come in, gonna get blocked in by Geobob. And will they continue to push for this one? They have gotten them a little bit chipping. But do they feel confident to go in for the turret? Duffman gonna take some more from Gragas right there. Instead, Geobob gonna go down towards bottom, gonna get that farm. And Wawa's just going to defend onto middle here. So definitely a lot slower than that first game. T-Mat picked up for Dan. Didn't go for that last Whisper. Went for that instead. Extra sustain with that one. Understandable. And Jabob shove it out this lane. Almost 300 CS here, 26 minutes. He's still keeping up with that 10 CS per minute mark. Even Dan goes up to the top side, just get a little bit of farm. And we can take a look at CS, 261 to 223 on the top side. The jungle, 107 to 70. So big lead there. 202 to 223 for half past Thor in the mid lane. And a 20 CS lead for Fi with 197 to 171. So they built up quite a big lead. Dan has not been spotted here. And this is going to be very bad. It's going to be going into middle. Does get the kick out onto Vale. As the Grass also comes in as well. He's actually potentially going to escape the one. Flash, but he gets taken down. Now Red Gain locked up under the turret. Turret is on him. He's going to go down for... Oh, he's not. They're going to kill the turret just in time. It saves Red's life. And he do pick up that one nice kill. And even Geobob going for a little bit of counter jungling as well on top of that. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they go push bottom or go back and buy, because they all have 1,000 gold to spend a piece. Some more than others. And they have them out of position. Alright, so this turret can take a lot of damage. Not sure if they want to pick it up here, but, well, never mind. Looks at that. Looks like they will be able to, especially with Imba there, able to zone them out. And that is now 4-1 in turrets in favor of Infused. And they're continuing to drive this one home. They had control from the very beginning. They started to lose it a little bit. They definitely have gotten it back. Now 14-5 here. Just going to go buy up. And let's see what they pick up. Random zone for Duffman on that Renekton. That Robin's Death Cap should be done here in a second for Imba. The Spectre's Cow picked up for Shyvana. And the Death Cap was in fact completed. Alright, so we see a VF Sword and a Zeal picked up right now for Wawa. That'll be interesting. Was potentially going for the IE, but now going for some attack speed. Actually, not attack speed. Well, he's going for that Triforce. I don't even know why I was thinking Static Shift for a second there. With that last Whisper Bloodthirst already done, he's quite formidable in these fights. Geobob, I'm pretty sure you could take Duffman on here if you wanted to fight head-to-head. So Duffman just backs away. I'm just going to shove this lane in. He's going to probably hit that 300 CS mark here in just a few. Doesn't have any more gold to spend, but he is just too damn strong. And you're seeing Infused. Looks like they're going to set up for Baron here. They have a couple of pink wards down. They have full vision over the Baron. They're tanky enough to do it. They have enough the damage enough to do it. And Huz getting caught out, forced to back away from that one. And we'll just hop over the wall. Baron has been started up here. And they're just going to back away. Are they going to bait them in? And the Baron reset. Going to take the ward down here in just a second. Keep denying this vision away. And Kaylin going to take down that pink ward right there. So able to deny a little bit of vision. Baron still popped right now. Still attacking away. And Infused are just looking for that fight that they need. Going to take down another ward yet again here. Red has a sweeping lens. Going to take down the vision. AbsoluteZero has been able to build up. And Baron has been started. Let's see. Keep an eye on its health. Almost down about half. Look how fast it's going down, though. And they're going straight forward here. Huz really is in a position. He does have flash over the wall, though. Will he go for the smite still? They don't have vision anymore. They need to put a ward down. He's going to come from the backside. Huz does use the ultimate. They do steal it away. They do lock that one down with the help of Ziggs, but a one kill comes in for Lee Sin. Lee Sin goes down. Huz finally falls as well, as Red is zoning them out from that top side. And now Duffman getting head-to-head against Wawa and the other 3 members of Infused. They trade 3 kills. 4, well, potentially just 3, and they even pick up a 4th here. As Happas Thor does get locked up. He does get slowed up. He's going to go down here in just a second. While we're going to pick that one up, and now they're going to have Fi being chased down. Does get the stun. They flash on top of him, and he gets blown up. That's an ace. So they lose Baron, they lose 1 man, but they pick up the ace. Worth it indeed for them, even though they lost out on the gold. And now they're able to shove down on another turret. This will be their 5th of the game, and they're going to completely come out ahead in that fight. Alright, so 19-6, 31 minutes in. Pretty strong start for Infused. Well, this is a best of 1 here. I was gonna say, if he just walks away and lets that golem attack Red, that would have been really funny, but he doesn't. But they will be going into, well, the winner of this will be going into a finals, a best of 3, and the winner of that will be the team from the UK representing them into the spring playoffs coming up a little bit later on this year. Not to mention win 250 euros if they do win out on that one. Dragon about 20 seconds away. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going to be coming up here in just a few for Infuse. They do have the voice stuff now done on Gragas, and the Banshee's Veil now done on Geobob. So they are getting very far ahead of times. I mean, if you just see this compared across, I mean, the Infinity Edge is almost done for Wawa, but luckily for Fi, he does have a lot of farm. Does have that Last Whisper, Static Shiv, Bloodthirster combo. So he has a little bit of damage here, but mid laners, Void Staff ahead in favor of Infused. Top laners, there's a lot of difference right there. As Dragon does go down here, Blue will be locked in for AbsoluteZero, but now they might shove on middle here. They have him out of position. Do they actually know where they are? That ward's going to spot them out. Will they go for it? Fi is able to shove the lane out quick enough. Not to mention Imba isn't really in a position to help out just yet. Go push out that top side. Probably return to middle here and Infused. They had a good, strong last fight. They have an 8-1-8 Lucian now. But they still, to me, seem to be hesitating on, I guess, a plan. They can't be waiting out for Baron. Maybe they're just waiting for a couple of items to finish. Probably that Infinity Edge and that Randuin's Omen now done. Maybe that power spike that they're really waiting for, but they have a middle turret to take down, the last outer one for them. Now Ravenous Hydra now done for Dan. He has a lot of damage. He could probably, maybe take Fi on 1v1. I'm not gonna push his chances just yet. And Imba trying to defend that pink ward. He's gonna be forced to walk away from that one though. Let's see, where is the fight gonna break out? They are putting a lot of pink wards down. Actually, out of all the Black Monster Cup qualifiers, they've used more pink wards than any team. I think they've used more pink wards than the Nordic qualifier in total. Alright, so Ace going to come out. Wow, just going to heal it up with a Bloodthirster. Not too worried about that one. And Infused are just waiting for someone to make a mistake, waiting for that one man to be in a bad position here. But they're not able to get that one man out where they want. Excuse me, and now going back to shoving out bottom. I don't think they want to go for an inhibitor turret just yet, but you do have Geobob coming in towards middle. And you do have Infused trying to pull them away from mid, try to allow Geobob to go for that split push, since he basically cannot be killed at all. He cannot be 1v1'd anymore. And I'm pretty sure he can barely be 2v1'd. And you see them have full control of the jungle. I mean, AbsoluteZero just don't have anything past their base. They're too scared to push out here, and still, Infused not coming into anything just yet. I want to say they're buying time, but I don't know for what, because Baron is a long time away. And it looks like they're finally set up for middle here. They have them out of position, and they're gonna get some damage onto his turret. You see Imba actually land the hook onto, well, Imba get hooked. And that turret did drop down about half health here in one wave, so I think they realized, okay, we can continue to do this as long as we don't get engaged upon by Huz. We can hold on to this one, so a pink ward wouldn't be bad to spot him coming in. They don't have any left. Huz He's a little bit tanky. This is the random its omen, but I don't really know how long he can survive here. The turret is just dropping lower and lower. There's obviously a lot of wave clear on the side of Caitlyn and Ziggs for AbsoluteZero. That turret is slowly falling away. It's slowly getting taken down. And I imagine Infused will be able to get it on this one. Yeah, I'm just going to shove straight in. Have Geo tank that one up. That will be their 6th of the game now. 60.3 thousand gold to the 47.6. And with Baron coming up at about 1 minute and 40 seconds, I won't be surprised if that's what Infused goes for, though they are waiting, fortunately for them, in a ward. They didn't spot up with that sweeping lens. And they will just back away. A lot of gold to spend again. Dan sitting on 2,400. We have Wawa on 1,400. We have Imba on 1,400. And actually on the side of, I'm gonna point this out. On the side of Vale, he does have Mikhail's Crucible and the Talisman of Ascension. So he does have that speed up. He does have that stun. We'll get it out of jail free card. How's he gonna use it? Actually going for the blue trinket. Vision form. And damn, I'm just gonna help them get a little bit of damage here. I think they realize we can continue to poke down like this. AbsoluteZero, they can't afford this. I feel like if Infused keep getting this cocky, they're gonna go for the engage. If they have all 5 men there. And they could potentially win as long as Huz can get in there correctly with his stealth. He's gonna get the knockups he needs. He does dodge the hook right there though. Chat's getting really weird. Alright, so Infused is just gonna back out. Going back to base, gonna go buy up and get ready for the spare. And that is now up in about 15 seconds here. They have the timer on it. They have actually Lucian going for a Phantom's Dancer, not going for a Triforce. And even Lee Sin picking up a Warmog's, trying to build just the healthy needs. Currently sitting on 3.2 thousand. And they want the spare, and they didn't get it last time, but they got a full-out ace. And if that ace occurs again 37 minutes in, that's going to be the game, I have to say, because they're going to be able to at least get 1 inhibitor off of that. And at least 1 or 2 Nexus turrets. But you see them setting up the wards, clearing out the vision. Now he's just trying to get something inside that pit, but now he's got to be very careful here. Alright, so we're going to be taken down. And we're going to have that dance commence here yet again. I think if they had 1 ward here in this bush, wow, in this bush, they would be able to go for it whenever they want to because they'd see them coming in and out. But when you see the fight, well, actually, Vale getting completely caught out. They are able to hop over that wall. Another kill comes in. They're looking for a second here as Den. Let's get dangerously low here, but Geomob in the middle of their team is just tanking up 4 men. He's trying to back away. He's going to get taken down, though, potentially, as he's able to escape that one just barely. And so we do have Wawa pick up a kill over onto Fi. And they're still looking for a fight. Now, they need to be so careful. They could be taken down. We're going to have Dan heal up with the help of that Ravenous Hydra. Imba trying to heal up from his passive. Thor looking for a kill here. Not going to hit that. Not going to hit on Dan. And Dan might be able to pick up that kill if he does land the Q. Said it just lets him go away. And they do just secure those 2 kills and back off towards Baron yet again here. Huz doesn't have flash anymore. Can't hop over that wall. They don't have vision either. And this should be the Baron, the second one of the game, going over to Infuse this time, though, instead of AbsoluteZero. Just even warn over the wall just to make sure, and they will secure that one for themselves. So Infuse finally, after 38 minutes, able to secure their own Baron, and are now looking on the warpath here. They have the ability to just push straight in towards an inhibitor turret now. Wawa is ridiculously fed, 9-1 and 8. And pretty much Infused games to lose. They have 16,000 gold this year. Alright, so let's see. Imba going for that Zhonya's Hourglass. Even have a Blade of the Rune King coming out of Wawa soon with that Bilgewater Cutlass. And we have Red going for an Abyssal Scepter too. Very tanky for him. Does have that Randuin's Omen. It's on 2,500 life. Even has 135 ability power to top that off. And Huz building into a Negatron Cloak, trying to withstand the damage that Imba's just able to do to him. Imba is sitting on 577 ability power. He's finally just going to back away. Should have that Zhonya's in the bank. Yes, he does. And that means the rest of the team... Well, it just means that Infused are finally over for the push. They're waiting for that last little bit of a power spike. And it's their inhibitor for the taking. See them just denying everything possibly that they can, taking away so many jungle camps. You saw right now Veil trying to come from the side with the help of that Talisman Assumption, trying to maybe catch Wobble right there, but they weren't really able to. Here comes this push onto inhibitor turret. See a lot of wards down on the outside. Seeing Dan ward up as well, trying to get that vision that they need. Turret sitting at 2,500 life. But very smartly by Fi, they'll put a lot of traps down. So if they do push in, they have to at least eat one. They can't simply get in and out. But little by little, they're looking for some damage on the turret, but wave clear out of AbsoluteZero is just too strong at the moment. Fi being forced to back away to go heal. And Infused obviously have that Baron regen that is just carrying him through this siege. Alright, so top lane, AbsoluteZero do have a lane shoving. They do have a lot of minions up there. This turret has yet to be hit. I don't know, I feel like Infused, if they have Baron and all these items right now, this advantage over AbsoluteZero, if they can't push right now, what makes them think they're going to be able to push a little bit later on unless AZL makes a mistake? Like, this is the biggest advantage that they'll have all game. From here, it'll just go downhill. Oh, wow, that stun coming up, and even the Gragas ultimate as well. They're finally going for the fight here as the Brazilian ultimate comes in. Red gets dangerously low, taking out that turret. He's going to fall here in just a second, and that's the first kill coming in for actually AZO here as Inba finally picks up a kill in the half-past Thor. They pick up a second onto Veil right there, and even Renekton flashing the backside Huzz. He's going to go down. That is going to be an ace coming in, and that is most likely going to be the game. They have a minute left on the entire team of AZO. We're going to have the first inhibitor here in just a second. And we're going to have an inhibitor as well. I imagine they're going to be able to clean this one up here. They should be able to. First inhibitor will drop. And they're just going to tank up all these Nexus turrets with these minions. Wawa says, no guys, we can finish this one off. He's going to get the first Nexus turret down. Second one's going to fall shortly after. And that means Infused is going to go into the finals to play against, oh my gosh, to determine which team will advance on into the spring playoffs coming up a little bit later this year. So congratulations to them. They finally went for that fight that they needed. They're looking for that AoE anti-stun. They pulled it off, and if you look at Wawa 11-1-10, you look at Imba 5-2-11, Dan 3-2 and 16 was very, very mobile around the map, picking up kills. Geo Bob 3-1-10, even Red 4-3 and 16. So congratulations yet again to them. And guys, that means we're gonna go to a little bit of a break. So when we come back, we will have the grand finals kicking off between Infused and oh my gosh, we'll be back in just a few.